A crown jewel of the Mediterranean, Italy is a country as wealthy in crowd-pleasing landscapes as it is in unforgettable wines, breathtaking ruins, and undeniably romantic experiences. You may have heard the hype, but have you experienced the country that's inspired some of the greatest minds of all time? From Da Vinci to Montessori to Versace, explore the places that have inspired generations of travelers to set off in search of their own Italian enlightenment. Let's begin by venturing to the central western portion of the Italian peninsula, all the way to the nation's capital, Rome. A tourism juggernaut, this ancient city welcomes more than 4 million travelers each year to its cobblestone streets. And your own visit there will instantly explain why. After all, Rome has played host to some of the most important moments in history. Begin with one of the city's most famous architectural symbols, the Colosseum, and imagine life as a gladiator. Next, walk only a few moments to reach the Roman Forum, the original center of day-to-day life and a venue for events like elections, processions, and markets. And if you're in need of some extra luck, then keep your loose change handy and head over to the Trevi Fountain, where you can cast €1 into its sparkling waters as you make a wish. Or, if it's a particularly hot day, then step foot inside the shadow-cloaked Pantheon, one of ancient Rome's best preserved landmarks. And finally, no visit would be complete without a visit to the one, the only, Vatican City. See the famous St. Peter's Basilica, one of the largest churches in the entire world. Revered for its imposing dome and enormous interior, the Basilica embodies opulence and grandeur. Afterwards, walk around St. Peter's Square and, of course, step foot into the Sistine Chapel to see for yourself Michelangelo's iconic painted ceiling. You won't regret it. Only a 3-hour drive from Rome lies Pompeii, the once thriving and sophisticated city famous for falling prey to the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Although it may not seem like more than an ordinary archaeological site, Pompeii is especially remarkable for how well preserved its ruins are, having been buried under meters of ash and pumice in the aftermath of the volcanic eruption. Today, visitors can explore the city and discover the mostly intact buildings, artifacts, and skeletons that remain as a reminder of life in the ancient world, all in a single afternoon. Leave Pompeii and head for the Sorrento Peninsula, stopping only to indulge in a culinary experience unique to the region. Head to a mozzarella farm to discover firsthand how one of the world's most beloved cheeses is prepared. Watch as experienced cheesemakers combine a seemingly simple combination of ingredients into something divine. Next, continue along the coast to catch a boat to the island of Capri, also located in the Bay of Naples. Famous for its rugged yet undeniably picturesque landscape, Capri is another resort town that is popular amongst both Italians and foreigners. It has been for centuries. Capri has been the home of a resort since the time of the Roman Republic. Take a boat to the hauntingly lit Blue Grotto, a seemingly magical lagoon illuminated by turquoise blue waters. Ascend to the town by funicular railway and explore its winding alleyways, paying a visit to the dreamy gardens of Augustus or stopping to shop in exclusive boutiques along the way. Finally, sit down to a well-deserved aperitif at the top as you take in the views of the sparkling Tyrrhenian Sea. After all, these are the moments we travel for. We've finally arrived at the Amalfi Coast. 50 kilometers of stunning coastline, pastel-colored fishing villages and quaint beaches will welcome you upon arrival. Stop to admire a view of the terraced houses of the artist's paradise of Positano, clinging to the cliff face before traveling to the center of the town where you can shop at the local boutiques. Explore the Arab-style gardens in Villa Ruffalo or have your breath taken away inside the grand Amalfi Cathedral. The facade of the cathedral is only matched by its interior, which features a dramatic boxed ceiling, Egyptian granite columns and large crucifixes constructed from wood and mother-of-pearl. Afterwards, continue your exploration of the coast on foot, stopping only to take in the spectacular views or shop at the local boutiques. After relaxing on the Amalfi Coast, we travel into the heart of Italy for a day to enjoy this small city deep in the heart of Umbria. Perched atop a rock cliff, Orvieto dates all the way to the Middle Ages and provides travelers with a medieval experience. The town itself overlooks vineyard-covered plains, making for brilliant vistas made better only by journeying within the city walls. Admire the richly decorated facade of the cathedral in Piazza del Duomo and cap off your visit by enjoying the flavors of the region. Join a local cooking demonstration for an intimate look into Italian food culture and learn how to make pasta from scratch. The ultimate souvenir of your time in Orvieto. Continue your journey into the heart of Umbria, a region often referred to as the country's Green Heart, and visit the cities of Assisi and Perugia. Assisi is the birthplace of St. Francis, one of the country's patron saints, while Perugia is famous for its defensive walls and the medieval Priori Palace. While in Perugia, you should arrange for a visit to a loom weaving workshop and watch local craftswomen keep this ancient craft alive. And be sure to visit the Basilica of St. Francis, a truly remarkable relic of times past. Move on from Umbria to Chianti, deep in the heart of Tuscany, world-renowned for its wine, where you can spend time in the city of Siena, overflowing with its own unique charms. Siena is defined by its medieval brick buildings and a 14th century tower by the name of Torre del Mangia. Climb to the top to enjoy sweeping views of the city and its surrounding wineries. Once you reach the street again, find the nearest gelato shop and treat yourself to one of the country's finest desserts. What would be next if not the stunning city of Florence? Home to countless masterpieces of the Renaissance and the capital of Italy's Tuscany region, Florence is one of Europe's great cities for arts and culture. In one afternoon, you're able to see Giotto's frescoes, Michelangelo's David, and original works from the prolific Leonardo da Vinci. But Florence isn't only about its past. Nowadays, the city has built a vibrant culture fit for the modern age, with world-class restaurants, a dazzling nightlife, and an impressive contemporary art scene. Keep yourself refreshed throughout your visit with chilled glasses of Aperol Spritz, stopping only to smell the roses, or in this case, lavender. Only a few hours from Florence resides the centuries-old seaside villages of Cinque Terre, a rugged portion of coast along the Italian Riviera which translates to 5 towns. You could spend days and days exploring the 5 distinct villages of the region, as well as the surrounding hillsides with the astonishing Cinque Terre National Park. In each of the 5 towns, colorful houses and vineyards cling to steep terraces, harbors are filled with fishing boats, and trattorias turn out seafood specialties along with the Liguria region's world-famous sauce, pesto. At this point, we've traveled to countless well-known cities and regions in Italy. Many you're likely familiar with even if you've never stepped foot there yourself. But have you heard of the hidden gem of Modena? The city is also a must-visit for luxury car enthusiasts, as it's close to Maranello, which is home to the Ferrari Museum. Admire the stunning cars displayed in the main pavilion and enjoy a spectacular showcase that tells the story of Enzo Ferrari himself as it surrounds you in a stunning projection display. On your way to the romantic epicenters of Italy, make a brief stop in Parma, only an hour away from Modena, to sample, you guessed it, Parmesan cheese. Your taste buds will thank you. We've reached the setting of Shakespeare's legendary tragedy Romeo and Juliet, beautiful Verona. Stand beneath Juliet's famous balcony in a Renaissance courtyard and channel your inner Romeo, or step inside the city's ancient Roman arena to experience a taste of history. Of course, you can also enjoy some luxury shopping or a spritz in the Piazza delle Erbe before catching a quick train to Venezia. The capital of northern Italy's Veneto region is built on more than 100 small islands in a lagoon within the Adriatic Sea. One of the country's most famous, most visited and most picturesque cities, Venice is undeniably charming, if slightly crowded during peak seasons. You won't find a single car on its streets, but instead a series of winding canals used by private boats and magical gondolas. Explore the city on foot or take a romantic tour via gondola to get to know the city better. Stop by well-known sites like St. Mark's Basilica or Doge Palace and discover for yourself what makes Venice a top choice for every traveler's bucket list. Well, has your hunger for new experiences been satisfied yet? No? Then it's time to dig even deeper. Head over to TourRadar and experience this astonishing destination for yourself. Need another dose of inspiration? Then stick around to watch more. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay worldly.